Here we have it, the first day, live weigh-ins on the Vaal River, the 2019 FIPS Ed World Sport Fishing Championships. Coverage of the bass facet down here on the Vaal. We're super excited to get this kicked off. Firstly, want to take a moment to apologize for the signal this morning with the live feed. Some technical difficulties with the signals, but it's all part and parcel of broadcasting live. And what we have for you today is we've edited up a few on the water clips from today, and yeah, enjoy. As I stand on the shores of the Vaal River, just about to kick off day one, behind me the well-known team from South Africa, Martin de Kock and Daryl Quinton. We wish them all the best of the luck. The games are about to begin. It's a fantastic hive of energy here. We're looking forward to getting this one started. Go, SA! 7 and 8.
Keep the gap nice and tight, guys. Keep the gap nice and tight.
13 and 14. 13 and 14. You can call information. Thank you. Keep that formation nice.
So we're here live again with a good friend of mine, Daniel from Croatia. It's always good to see you.
Yeah, good
so
to see
happy
you too.
to have you back on the soil of South Africa. And yeah, a lot's happening here on the river. Very different conditions to what you were used to in 2017. How's that panning out for you?
Well, conditions aren't very different for us. It's difficult as it was in 2017. Yeah, but the fishing is different, and okay, we have to adapt. And with all this rain, I don't know, we'll just see what it does to the fish at the moment. But everything is really nice. I mean, regarding the organization, you've managed to go up one level with the organization, and yeah, it's beautiful to be in South Africa.
Daniel, we're battling a lot with our live feed. We're dropping signal. There's thunderstorms that have rolled in that cause complete havoc with our signal. So thank you for being patient and taking the time here. Tell me a little bit, how's the team feeling going into this event?
Well, some of the guys are here for the first time and they are super excited. And yeah, we had a feeling we got to know the river a little bit, so we know areas and some things that work. But still, it's a challenge. We'll see. We'll try our best today to see, you know, try to figure out. And with the changing weather, it's just another, you know, factor in equation. So yeah, we'll have to really, you know, stick at it today.
And do you think, looking at this river, there's a lot of water around us here on the floors? We saw when we launched boats this morning, basically there's a new river running down into the launch ramp. Do you think it's going to improve the fishing with the clean water coming through, or do you think it's going to have the adverse effect?
I have to tell you that bass react quite differently in this river than back home in Croatia. For example, if we would have this front in Croatia, we would be into, and especially in summer, that would be like super extra good fishing, you know, active fish, top water fishing. But this river, I tell you, fishes quite differently. So basically, I don't know. We'll just see. Some guys say that it will improve, it will make them active. Some guys say it will go to the logs. So I guess we will just don't know until we start fishing and see what's going on.
Well, we're super excited to see you from 4 o'clock at the weigh-in. I hope you guys bring in big bags. Thank you for taking the time. I know you got to get to your team, so enjoy the event, and we'll chat to you a bit later.
Thank you. You're doing a great job, and yeah, we're here, you know, for everything you need.
Thanks, Daniel. There you have it, Daniel, the captain of the Croatian team. Very well spoken and an absolute gentleman. very humble. And the boys from Solly's Angling Corner heard about this, immediately called him over and said, there's no ways you're getting out of the water, 1 rod down. He got himself a free rod, back on the water. Absolutely fantastic support from Solly's Angling Corner.
At Minn Kota, we've been crafting an American-made legacy since 1934, building the toughest, most innovative trolling motors on the market. Innovations that are driven by a dedication to quality and performance, rigorously tested at every step of the manufacturing process, ensuring that what goes on the water is the very best every time. This is our standard, one the other guys keep chasing. Now, we welcome you to the future of fishing. Meet the Ultrax. Cutting-edge digital accuracy combined with the feel and control of a traditional cable drive. The only one of its kind. Power, response, precision. The Ultrax.
A few of the anglers allowing us to film them from a distance. As the event rolls on, we'll try and get you a close-up coverage of this event. But here we have our friends from Mexico enjoying.
No today, huh? No catfish.
The Mexican team here would seem to be targeting slightly deeper brush piles, laydowns. There's so much structure on this river, it's hard to determine exactly what they're pinpointing, but I think after day 1 leading up to day 3 they'll start dialing it in as to which structure is holding the bigger and better fish. Based on what we've seen on the river today, it's interesting to note that some teams are up against the bank, pitching the jetties, others choosing to back off slightly deeper water, perhaps targeting the isolated structure on the first channel drops, and we'll see later on today which techniques will pan out to be the back to some interviews we had this morning with some of the local skippers, giving their insights onto what they expect to see on the Vaal River. Right now I'm going to ask one of the skippers, or 1 or 2 of the skippers that are standing around here, to come up here and join me. A familiar face in the sport of how you did enjoy that rain yesterday?
Yeah, look, we get rain in Durban, but we don't get rain like that. No, it was good. It was hard. The rain was hard. It came long, and it came suddenly.
Yeah, it's creating quite havoc with our live feeds here, and it's going to be interesting to see what this weather conditions has, what it does to the fish on the river. You're a competitive angler. You fish at a national level. I know you can catch them good. If you were fishing this event, what do you think that you would be focusing on?
It's difficult to say with the water level the way it is and the rain coming, and then it's hot, then it's cold. You know, I'd personally go deeper. I'd go for a deeper pattern than the shallow one. Personally.
And concentration of structure. This river is just absolutely full chock-a-block with different types of structure. You got laydowns, bigger laydowns, smaller brush piles, reeds, rocks, anything you can possibly imagine is on this river. I mean, how would you dial it in, and how would you start to eliminate some of that structure in some of those areas?
Well, you know the river as well as all of us do. You know, you got to start from one side and work through all of them. You know what I mean? It's not going to be an easy task, but the standard of anglers around, I reckon they'll get it done. They'll get it done. Eh?
So what would your predictions be? I mean, if we think about 3 days of fishing, 1 boat, 5 fish per day, what are you thinking weight-wise these guys are going to be bringing in at the scales?
Weight-wise, it's up in the air at the moment, but I think if you can get each one of your boats to get 3 fish a day, you're standing a very good chance. I think it's going to be hard to get a bag every day on each of the boats, personally. But you never know. The river surprised us before, as well as you know that.
And let me put you on the spot again. Biggest fish for the event?
Yeah, I don't know. The river don't have fish like Durban and the rest of the country.
Okay. Let's not push it now. We all know you guys are spoiled over there at Albert Falls. Absolutely phenomenal things happening at Albert Falls, eh? I've seen a lot of guys posting up pictures, videos, big fish coming out there. Have you been down there? Has it been good?
Yeah, no, look, the fishing's been incredible at Albert Falls. It's been very concentrated, but the fishing's been out of this world. We haven't had fishing like that in KZN with the water levels and stuff. A week or two ago, the winning bag was 16.5 kgs, 5 fish.
16.5 kgs, my maths is not good. What's that averaging? 3-4 kilos?
4 kilos of fish, 3.6 or some odd change like that.
16.5 kilos, the spoiled guys from Durban, up here on the Vaal. You towed your boat all the way from, not that much of a far drive, us actually from the Cape, far further distances to drive, but what is it like to be here and skippering guys from international?
Hey, look, it's the first time I'm skipping one of these big events, you know what I mean? And the organization is incredible. The guys really did an amazing job. So we just thought, hey, let's give back to the sports and come and skip with the guys, because one day they're going to return the favor for us when we're over there, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, as a person and as an angler, your expectations, you want to reach that top level and compete at this level. Looking at this event, does it make you more excited to be here and compete at this level?
Yes, look, definitely the dream, it's the dream to fish for one of these teams, you know what I mean? But yes, the rain, I know some of the guys got put.
It's an absolute honor. It's great to see the guys, boys, looking at their faces and all the anglers here. Do you think the guys are onto things? Everybody's holding it very tight to their chest, not saying much?
Yeah, look, you know this place, you got to keep it close to your heart. And I think the guys are on, some guys definitely on it. Other guys I think are struggling a bit. But let's see if they come get it together, you know what I mean?
Well, thanks very much, and thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the time to chat to us. Keep posting those pictures on Facebook of Albert Falls. Make us all jealous. Nationals is going to be down in your neck of the woods.
Club Marine Insurance is one of South Africa's leading insurance brokerage companies, specializing in most short-term insurance products. We are specialists in the industry and ensure that your vessel is protected with the best cover available in the market, both in local waters and abroad. We provide worldwide cover for imports, exports, goods in transit, and warehouse storage for cargo owners, distributors, wholesalers, carriers, freight forwarders, and logistic companies. Whether you drive an off-road 4x4 or your day-to-day suburban vehicle, Club Marine Insurance covers it all. This includes all forms of caravans, motorcycles, ATVs and associated accessories. CMI offers an extensive range of commercial cover for small to large companies. This includes property insurance, travel insurance, fleet contractors, commercial trucks, delivery vehicles, liability insurance, contractors and body corporates. For your home, we offer flexible cover to suit your individual lifestyle at the best competitive rates, including homeowners building, household contents, general valuables, and motor vehicles. We offer a quality product backed up by service excellence and support via a national and international insurer network. Club Marine, passionate about life, approved by insurers, trusted by our clients.
We are back at the weigh station. It's absolutely pouring with rain outside. A big thunderstorm has rolled in, and I'm here with one of the team members from Team Korea. A bit tough on the water?
Oh, very tough condition on the water. So I'm from Korea. Korea is winter. So, but I meet heavy rain I came here. So, but we got a big fish in the morning, about 1 kilo. So. We want fishing some more, but heavy rain. So we came here and we took our rain jacket and we go out one more.
Well, fantastic. Thanks for taking a moment with us. We're not going to keep you long. Grab those rain jackets and get out on the water and enjoy the rest of your tournament. Take care.
Thank you.
Well, the media guys are pushing me further back, trying to make me stand in the rain for effects. But as you can see, it's a torrential downpour. We've had a look at the weather forecast. It seems to be a heavy cold front pulling in. It's going to make the fishing very tough. The anglers are going to have to learn to adapt to those uncontrollables. But we've had a few words from the guys. The fish are still biting, and it's just going to make the conditions a little bit more difficult and a little bit more unbearable. But I'm sure, you know, it's all part of the sport, it's all part of the game, and we look forward to seeing the guys in at the weigh-in later. So we're here with one of the teams from Korea. They've been nice enough to let us film them. They're fishing down the banks. How's the day going so far?
Fine.
Fishing? Good?
Fishing good.
Have you managed to catch a few fish today?
Before, my partner and four. I took 8 fish.
8 fish for the day. It's a very good start to the morning. Are you enjoying the tournament so far?
What?
The competition? Good for you?
Good. So, very hot.
Yeah.
Korea is weather minus.
Okay, very cold.
Very cold.
Do you want to send a message in Korean to the camera? Say hello?
한국의 베스 팬들, 우리 여기 이제 그 남아공에 와가지고 세계 그 베스 챔피언십에 와서 열심히 지금 게임 뛰고 있습니다. 파이팅 해주십시오.
At Mercury, we conducted our roughest tests ever in order to create our smoothest engine ever. Introducing the all-new V8 Mercury Verado. Light, quick, efficient. Mercury, go boldly.
Your sportsmanship needs to prevail.
Remember, it only takes 5 minutes. That's all it takes to catch 5 fish.
My first fish.
Yes, let's get to it. Yes, I'm empty.
And we're back live. We apologize for the drop in signals. Very difficult to get a good service out here on the Vaal River. But I'm joined with my main man from FIPSED, the president of FIPSED. Welcome to this event. How are you enjoying it so far?
Thank you very much. I'm happy to stay here.
So what we want Claudia to enlighten us to is a little bit about the world rankings and as they stand before we kick off this event.
Yes, for the world ranking is made taking into account the last year, and we take the best 5 results through 6. And also we give a number of penalties to the absent countries, and this number of penalties is the same for all absent countries. Is 1 point more than the last point given for the present countries. For example, if the country is 10, the absent country take 11, and so on. And in this way, we have one world ranking where, for the last 6 years, South Africa is the first, Italy is the second, I think Mexico is the third. I think so, but I'm not sure.
Well, that's the world rankings as they stand. It looks like the boats are lined up here. We're going to kick off this weigh station. We're going to bring it out. Let's roll in the first boat, Mike.
Right, and coming in as the first team from the United States of America, featuring top anglers Ron Colby and Gene Cavella, otherwise known as Mr. Yamamoto and Dr. Pepper. Please welcome our first team here on the first official tournament day, all the way from the United States of America. Give them a nice South African welcome.
Welcome to Ron and Gene. Join us up on stage here, gentlemen. The anglers are bringing up 2 weigh bags. The reason for the 2 weigh bags is we always have to nominate your heaviest fish for the day. The heaviest fish for the day will be utilized in case of a tie break. And 5 fish being brought in here today. Gene, a good day on the water?
Yeah, it was. We had a great time, and it was slow. It was tough work, but we did get 5, so we felt good about that, you know.
And how are you feeling about these weather conditions? Big storms rolling in.
I love the rain. I don't know why, but I love that rain.
1.03.
As we weigh in your heaviest fish for the day, 1.03, a good fish for this river?
I think so, but we were wanting to get bigger. I don't know. You know, it's our first time here, so we don't know what a big fish is, but there's 5-6 pounders out there. I know it. We just didn't get on them.
Well, the guys from the USA in 2017 did extremely well here, the likes of Scott Martin and the team. Did they give you a little bit of info and guidance as before you arrived here?
Well, you know, they fished it in the spring when it was bedtime, and so the fishing is totally different. They gave us some ideas of places and stuff, but other than that, they really couldn't do much because it's different. There's people out here that fish. Springtime, you're looking for bedfish and moving up. Well, they're not there now, you know. You got to find them elsewhere. Probably a little deeper water and stuff like that is what we did. So.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, and well done for the day. Good job today. And I think let's hold up those fish for the camera over there. Thanks, gentlemen. Let's get those fish safely released out there.
Next up, our next official team arriving here on the first official day of this 3-day tournament. Please welcome all the way from Germany, our next team rolling up to the stage, and please give them a really warm South African welcome.
We welcome the first team from Germany. Extremely good anglers. Happy to have you guys back there. Let's grab those weigh bags and join us up on stage. What was their total here? USA's total? Welcome up on stage, gents. Team Germany bringing in 5 fish today. How was your day on the river?
It was good. It was tough. The weather was very, very strong, but a little bit like in Germany. So we go with good mood in the day and catch 5 fish. That's what the target, and we reach it.
A very good performance there. Difficult weather conditions. Have you had a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow and day 3?
Yes, we hear about it, that there is a lot of rain coming, and yeah, it's tough for everybody. So we think it's going to be good days.
Fantastic. Well, were you back here in 2017?
No, we're not. We are the rookie team from Team Germany, and we are just starting last year in Mexico.
And how was the event over in Mexico?
It was a great experience. It was a great experience. Big fish. We learned a lot there. Yeah, but you cannot compare it with South Africa.
Fantastic. Do you want to grab some of those fish there and show them up to the camera? Germany finishing in 8th place in 2017 on the same location here. Some good fish. Let's give them a round of applause. John, I think we're ready for the next boat.
Yeah, we're
Let's
ready
bring
for the
them on
next team. Another team rolling in all the way from Europe. Please give a warm South African welcome to the guys all the way from Portugal. Mark, I see these boys are sitting with big smiles. Well, one of them is sitting with a big smile on deck, so let's hope that they bring something really, really exciting out of that hatch.
Welcome to the stage, gentlemen. Let's bring your card and those weigh bags up here. Five fish presented to the scales. First fish to be weighed. The big fish, as always. Tell us, how was your day?
Foi 5 estrelas. Divertimos-nos, que é o mais importante. Foi porreiro. Vamos ver amanhã.
Well, thank you very much. Of course, we have a language barrier that we have to deal with. It's absolutely fantastic to have these guys here. And let's take a look at the scales and see what we have. If you're tuning in to weighmasters.net, you can watch the live coverage on the right-hand side, as well as all the point standings after each weigh-in. So you're welcome to tune in to weighmasters.net. On your left-hand side, you can have the scoreboard as it is, and then as well as the live feeds right here from the Val. So the procedure as we see it here is the anglers come up, weigh a big fish, weigh the other 4 fish. The important factor that we have to do is we have to have the anglers acknowledge their weights. That's what they're doing on my left-hand side. We've got 3 printouts, one for FIPSED records, one for the South African records, and one for the anglers records. John, as we send the Portuguese team off here...
Yeah, we got the next team rocking and ready to rock and roll. Hold on a second. I think they want to get some pictures with their fish there.
Let's come ahead here and show the fish for the team. Four fish, let's give him a big round of applause. Total weight?
3.68.
Total bag weight for the team from Portugal, 3.68 kilograms. 3.68 kilograms for 5 fish here today.
Right, and rolling up from just across the border, formerly known as Swaziland, now known as Eswatini. Please welcome our boys from across the border, all the way from Eswatini.
That's right, give him a large round of applause as we welcome Curtis and William, familiar faces to this event. Let's grab your cards and your weigh bags and join us up here on stage.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. We have 4 fish.
The team from Eswatini bringing in 4 fish. I'm joined by William, a familiar face. How are you doing?
Very well, thanks, yeah.
The day on the water, 4 fish, just one short of a limit?
Yeah, just one short of a limit. Had a good day. A lot of smallies, but yeah.
I see you bringing in a fish. I'm stand to be corrected, but it seems like it's the biggest fish for the day, 2.15.
Yeah, well, I hope so. It's the biggest fish. We'll see now. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And as the weather pulls in for this week, have you guys got a little bit of a plan working into day 2 and 3?
Yeah, definitely. We've worked out a bit of a plan today, and we're hoping to take that forward into the week.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing the other teams. Go and grab some of those fish. Don't forget to show the camera over here. Let's give a big round of applause for William and Curtis here all the way from Eswatini.
Next up, we get ready to rock and roll with another team coming from just across South African borders. All the way from... I just wanted to make sure that they get through here because the rain has messed it up. Please welcome all the way from Namibia, our next team to the stage.
As we welcome Richard and Johan. Richard, let's grab those way bags. Join us up here on stage. Richard, looks like it was a tough day for you guys on the water.
Yeah, it was a pretty tough day for us. We battled a bit. We only got one. Yeah, one or two undersized fish, and that was about it.
And how are you guys feeling about the rest of the event?
Pretty wet. Everything's wet. Boat's wet. We're wet. Let's hope it dries up a bit over the next couple of days.
I mean, it's a Tuesday afternoon. Everybody's at work, but just take a look at these people that turned out here to watch the weigh-in. Anybody want to say how's it to back home?
Yeah, we want to thank our sponsor, Hollard Namibia. They helped us get here. And I want to say how's it to my wife, Janine. She had her 40th birthday yesterday. So happy birthday. I missed that one. I missed our anniversary as well. And I'm missing Valentine's Day. So here I am fishing.
So you need more than luck for the fishing. You need luck in life. Well done to you guys. Thank you for joining me on stage. All the best.
Mark, I honestly think we need to give that poor angler some love. They're missing out on Valentine's Day, being here in South Africa.
John, we're ready for the next boat. Let's
Next up, please welcome for the first time in this World Fishing Games and also the Black Bass Fishing Games, our next team all the way from South Korea.
The team from South Korea, we were fortunate enough to see them on the live coverage on the wrap-up this afternoon. Thank you very much for allowing us to film you while you fish. We really appreciate it. Bringing in 5 fish for the day. Well done. Yeah, that's right. Give them a round of applause. 5 fish all the way from Korea.
I'm weighing 5 fish.
No, a little bit small. Easy question free.
5 fish today. Good day for you?
Yeah. Very typical South Africa. I'm first time came here. Very difficult field, but if we got the 5 fish, it is fun.
Yeah, I think the first goal in any event is to get 5 and then progress from there. In day 2 and day 3, it's going to be a very important thing to have 5 fish.
Yeah, I think my opinion is the same. It's a 3-day, or in Korean group, it's all of them 5 fish. In all day limit is complete. We are hope.
Fantastic. Is there anybody back home that you would like to say hi to?
South Africa, thank you.
Thank you very much. A large round of applause for the team from Korea.
Four fish, 2.15. 21.50.
If we take a look at the world rankings as it stands now, Korea sitting in 17th place. If I can quickly take a look over here, it looks like they've only fished in 1 event. The first event must have been last year, so we're very glad to have them here. I think I'm going to make a prediction. We've seen them out on the water, very technical anglers, very, very accurate casting, and I think we're going to see some good things from this team from Korea. Let's give them a warm round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Total bag weight, 5 fish, 2.65 kilograms. Total bag weight, 2.65 kilograms. Well done to you guys. John, let's keep this party rolling. Let's roll in the next team.
Rolling up with our next team who has had an interesting time in South Africa. They're probably some of the most amazing people to spend time with. Please welcome our team here, all the way from Croatia. And I was having a chat to them. They managed to at least catch 2 crabs and accidentally killed a bird while casting. Give them a nice round of applause for their effort, folks.
Thank you, gentlemen. Join us up on stage.
Hi. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys.
Unfortunately, no fish from the team from Croatia, but you got to stand with us today on the water. We were fortunate enough to film you guys. Thank you very much for that. How was the day?
The day was tough. We catching one small bass. My partner catch one big catfish, and I catch 2 crabs, and I kill bird in the air accidentally with lure. I don't. sorry.
Well, thank you very much for being here, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. All the best of luck. Yes, absolutely.
Thanks all of my sponsors, Savage Gear and Rapala, and I want to say hello to my wife and my children. It's okay? And for every people here, I want to say hello.
Thank you very much. Have a fantastic day tomorrow. Let's hope you bring in 5 tomorrow. John, we're ready for the next team. Let's roll them on in.
Right, rolling up next, our first team coming up to the stage on this first official day. It's all the way from Italy.
As we welcome the team from Italy and take a look at the world rankings, we see that Italy, a formidable force in the world of bass fishing, currently sitting in 2nd place, hot on the heels of South Africa. And having fished one of their local ponds, Lake Bolsena, we know that incredibly good finesse anglers. From what I understand, they like to go down to 3 and 4 pound line, Mike. 3 and 4 pound line. Not much that we do here.
I think we'd be lost if we're doing something like that.
Bring your fish up onto stage. The team from Italy bringing in 4 fish today. As I mentioned early on, we will always weigh the biggest fish first in case there is a tiebreaker. In an event like this where the fishing is so far perceived to be tough, biggest fish for the day, 2.73 kilograms. Weighing in a fish of 2.73, it's the biggest fish for the day today. How does that feel?
I think, I don't know if he's the big of the day. I don't know.
So far, biggest fish for the day.
Yeah.
Did you manage to catch your fish earlier? Has it been a struggle for you all day?
I'm not sorry, I don't understand. Because I speak English very well. But you can speak very slowly for me.
I tell you what you do. Look on over that camera. Send us a message to your people back home in Italy.
Allora, saluto tutti quegli amici italiani, soprattutto Emanuele, che vorrebbe tanto essere qui. Un saluto a tutti, grazie.
Let's grab those big fish. Let's show everybody that beast. Absolutely well done. Thank you.
Mine is frozen, so it's frozen on that camera. So it's still streaming, but I'm not. I can't stream.
Okay.
Yeah, I think let's get them to the front of the stage there for a quick photograph. That's a nice solid fish.
Very, very healthy looking fish. Well done to the team from Italy. Fantastic. Thank you very much. To add to the viewers on the live stream, you'll note that the bags are going as we pull in. Let's pull in the next boat.
Right, next, first coming in now from South Africa, the first team from South Africa. After a really hard, long day on the water, please welcome our very first team from South Africa.
Woo! Let's grab both those weigh bags and bring your tags up on stage, gentlemen. The team from South Africa, Ruan and Charlton, bringing in 4 fish for the day. Charlton, your home water's a tough day out there.
Yeah, pretty tough, eh?
Tell me about the pressure leading up to this event. I mean, it must be enormous. Last time we were here, 2017, the South Africans took the victory, starting off this morning with the nerves pumping.
Yeah, just a bit.
Well, fantastic. We're going to weigh those 4 fish over there. How's the rest of the team feeling pulling up into the event? We've got big storms rolling in. Do you think it's going to change things, or do you make it tougher, or perhaps improve the fishing?
It's been pretty unstable. I think it's going to change day to day.
So there you have it. A local angler saying the fishing extremely tough. Guys are going to have to adapt. They're going to have to figure out the conditions, perhaps look for cleaner water, maybe some flow, maybe some currents, and see if they can bring in limits today. Limits are going to be extremely important in this event. As I mentioned before, we work on a reverse Grand Prix system. So if you come in with 0 fish, you are going to get the highest amount of penalty points. If you manage to spread your fish over the boats and the teams, it pushes them higher up on the ranks and they will receive less penalty points. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams play that out. And let's take a look at the fish that the South African team have caught here today. As they bring out those fish, let's give them a warm round of applause. Team South Africa, Rowan and Charlton. 4 fish weighing in at 3 kilos. 4 fish weighing in at 3 kilos. I think we're ready for the next boat.
Right, rolling in from the country of loads of tequila and also some big bass. Please welcome our very first team from Mexico.
The host nation of last year's World Championships. Let's grab those bags and join us up on here. Sorry about that, gentlemen. Have you at least enjoyed the day? Got a bit wet out there?
Well, we enjoy it. It's a little bit rain in the morning, but the day was very tough for us.
And you were on the boat with Shane, former Protea angler. Did you enjoy yourself there with him?
Yes, he's a very nice guy.
Okay, thanks to you guys. Well done for the day, and hope the day gets better for you tomorrow. Even though we understand that the anglers have not caught fish, we know it when they're down at the dock, we still allow them the opportunity to get up on your own stage and see you right there, all live, all over the world. So thanks to the team from Mexico. John, I think we're ready for the next one.
Rolling up next, we've got our team from Spain, and while I was having a quick chat to them, they gave me a thumbs up, so who knows, these guys might have pulled something out of the hat here. So please welcome our next team here, all the way from Spain.
Spain currently ranked 4th in the world. Let's grab both those weigh bags and your tags. Join us up on stage. Tag.
Big fish? 5 fish? Big fish? No. We must nominate big fish.
5 fish for the day for the team from Spain. A good performance for you today?
No hablamos inglés. Ya te lo dije.
Would you like to send a message to the viewers back home?
Bueno, saludo a toda España, claramente, a mi familia sobre todo, y a Valencia sobre todo.
Well, thanks very much. As we nominate the big fish there, I was trying to update you. If you look over the back of the weigh station, you'll see that there's a live well that we have positioned up on stage. And that live well is to keep the fish in oxygenated water. It's pumped directly from the Vaal River. It's circulated, it's clean, it's consistent. The temperatures are being measured at the back by Jacques and his team. So conservation, a big point here at this event. The biggest fish that they nominate is 0.088. We're going to put the other 4 on the scales. Once we've done that, we add up the total and we'll give you the total for the day. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this team from Spain a warm round of applause. 5 fish, total bag weight, 2.89 kilograms. Total bag weight 3.77 kilograms for 5 fish. Let's roll in the next boat, John.
Right, the next team coming up to the stage. Please welcome from just across the border up north, our first team here from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe's current world rankings 11th. 5 fish from the team from Zimbabwe. A great performance, as we've seen a lot of the guys struggling on the river today.
Yeah, no, definitely. We thought we had a game plan. The storm last night, turned everything upside down. A lot of debris. It was quite dangerous this morning. We had some boats go up and others went down. But yeah, we hit one, but very small stick. It wasn't too bad, but I was a bit nervous.
Yeah, it's difficult to show you, but there's a lot of floating debris. The rainstorms have brought a lot in. This morning we had one of our skippers slip and fall due to so much weather and water coming down the slipway, broke his ankle. But anybody who wants to say how's it too bad?
Well, obviously all the guys back home who are watching live, take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, being Zambezi Lager, our favorite. Then we got Starbell Auto and Grow Agriculture, who do fertilizers and that in Zimbabwe.
Well done to you guys. I hope that your pattern progresses as the day goes on, and tomorrow you can hold it out.
I hope it gets better. Thank you very much.
Just confirming the weights. The anglers need to certify the weights that we have here. It's a FIPSED rule. They have to sign for their weights. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause. 5 fish for the team from Zimbabwe. Well done to you guys. Total bag weights of 3.33 kilograms. Total bag weight 3.3 kilograms. John, let's roll them in.
Right, the next team, and of course, all the way from Australia down under. It's the first time that they are part of this World Championships. So folks, please give them a beautiful, warm South African welcome. And please welcome our very first team all the way from Australia.
We're super stoked to have the team from Australia here. Let's grab those fish. Bring both weigh bags up and the tag and join us up here on stage. The first team from Australia bringing in 5 fish for today. The Australians bringing in 5 fish for the day. 5 fish for today. Very, very tough a day on the water today. A couple of boats bringing in no fish. Are you happy to have those 5?
Super happy to have 5 in the well today. We had a really tough 2 days practice. We didn't find a lot until yesterday afternoon. We worked really well as a team between the 3 boats as well, and we nutted a couple of patterns out, and the first one for us worked pretty well this morning. So,
and talk to me about that team events. You guys fish a lot of team events back home in Oz?
Yeah, we have most of us fish individual events, but they're boater non-boater, so pro co-angler format. But we do have a lot of team events as well, so we're pretty well versed in both. The tactics on this one though is a lot different because it's just at home. It's just a pair. You don't work as a 3-boat team. It's all like one for all. So it's taken a bit for us to get our head around what to do, but we're getting there.
Well, you guys seem to be handling pretty darn well. I mean, very, very tough conditions on the Vaal. Tell me about this river system. Is it have any similarities to some of your waters back home?
Yeah, actually, when we first walked down to the water, across the river there, it looked exactly like the Richmond River that we have on the mid-north or the north coast of New South Wales at home. So the structure's not too much different, but the way the bass behave and where they sit is quite different. So ours tend to be super structure orientated, and once you've got one, you kind of got to move on. Whereas these fish from what we've seen and heard, you can keep, if you find a good patch, you can stay on them. And our river fish don't tend to do that. In our impoundments, they do, but not so much in a river.
Well, we're super happy to have you guys from Australia. Thanks very much for taking the time to speak to us. Why don't you go over there, grab those fish, and show the camera right there. Five fish, 3.95 kilograms. An absolutely fantastic performance from the first team here from Australia. Let's give them a warm round of applause. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us here. John, we're ready for the next team. Let's roll them in.
Rolling up another one from just up north of the South African border. And of course, some of the boys have been toiling, but apparently these guys have managed to get their 5 fish. Please welcome the team from Zambia.
Zambia fishing their second World Championships. We're very happy to have them back here. Let's just wait for that vehicle to stop. Grab that tag and join us up here on stage. Yep, 5 fish. The team from Zambia again bringing in 5 fish, a limit for the day. Very well done to you. Tough conditions out there.
Yeah, it was a very wet start chasing Pumba up the Saikobosi, but otherwise it was
The USA took a win last year in Mexico. Jack, tell us about that. A lot of pressure on you guys. Your team in 2017 had a second place finish here. How was the day on the water?
I mean, it was good in that we got 5 fish. This river's fishing pretty tough right now, which, I mean, everybody says that's just fishing. Everyone's going to be like, oh, it's tough. So that's just classic, but it really is that tough out there. And obviously, being in silver back in 2017, we really want to seal the deal and get the gold this time. So consistency is what we're looking for this week.
Well, you're on that path. 5 fish is an extremely important topic on the first day. Do you think that you've got the momentum to keep that going for all 3 days?
I mean, I guess we'll see. Only time will tell. We feel pretty good. We've got a plan, and right now it's working. But fish change on a dime. That's just fishing. We'll have to keep our heads on straight and see if we can figure them out every day.
And what was interesting for me back in 2017, I like to compare, how do you feel that this event that we've put on for you guys compares to the events back home?
I mean, I have never personally fished an event of this magnitude. It impressed me from the moment I got here how enthusiastic everybody here in South Africa is about fishing, and it's so awesome to see from the United States, and it's got me excited. I'm so excited to be here, and this is really an experience of a lifetime, and I'm loving every second of it.
Yeah, John, your manager there plays a pivotal role both on the FIPS Ed board and bringing you guys over here and taking you all over the world. What a fantastic chap.
Yeah, we're super glad to have an awesome team, including John and Ben and all the anglers that stepped up to fish this week. It's working out great, so we're hoping we can keep it going.
Well, you get over there, let's grab some of those fish and show this beautiful crowd what you had caught today. Let's go sign. Sure. I'm live. So here we are multitasking on Just Fishing. We're live on that one here, we're live on this one here. So everybody back home tuning in to this camera. There we go, there's some of the teammates from USA. Back over there, a little bit of Mexico.
Filming in stereo,
Welcome to
Mark.
Africa. This is how we roll. Well done to the guys weighing in 5 fish. I'm going to update you in just a second on that total bag weight. Let's bring that. Live coverage is never easy.
Filming in stereo, Mark.
The team from first team from USA. Let's give them a warm round of applause, weighing up those beautiful fish. Thank you guys very much as we call up the next team. Mike, pull them all in.
Thank you very much.
Well done, well done. That's fine. You can, you're welcome. Okay. You guys stand along. We're ready for the next team. Let's roll them up.
Right, next up, please welcome our second team all the way here from Germany. Give them some South African love as they roll up to the stage.
Germany taking 8th place on this river in 2017. We're very happy to have him back. Let's grab their tag and both weigh bags join us up on stage. You okay? You want to talk? You want to talk?
My English not too good. Thank you for the nice fishing here. Ich grüße alle zu Hause in Deutschland und wir hoffen, dass es morgen wieder genauso gut klappt mit 5 Fischen. Und drückt uns alle die Daumen weiterhin. Danke.
Thank you very much. Crossing on that language barrier, we've got Anton and Stefan, second team from Germany. How many fish did they have there? Bringing in 5 fish for the day. A sterling performance, as we can see, very tough conditions here. Total bag weight. Let's sign that slip. Germany currently sitting in 9th place on the world rankings, 9th place on the world rankings, and as I mentioned early on, an 8th position for them on their last trip to the Vaal River. So a formidable team. I think we're going to be seeing some good things for them in the week to come. Total bag weight? Total bag weight of 3.54 from the team from Germany. Let's give them a warm round of applause. John, I think we're ready for the next team. Let's roll them on in.
Yes, and let's get rocking and rolling. Please welcome our second team to come to the weigh station. These guys look all funky, but they look like they've had a hard day on the water. Please welcome our next team from Portugal.
We're happy to have the team from Portugal back here. Let's grab that weigh bag. Bring up your tag.